lose and how it can win.
Yeah.
In the game that and there's the Monkey King. So the clear thing here is from Secret, they need to ensure that they can either kill the Alk in lane or at least pressure him or invade those stacks, because it is a slow of the game for if he doesn't have like a no pressure time. So, you know, pressure the Monkey King, pressure the Alk, the game should be fine. You're not giving away 14-minute timing.
And in that game, Monkey King also won his lane. So it was like the best Alk strat we had seen out of some have gone. That was the best one. The other one has gone okay, and some other ones have gone really bad. So yeah, pressure out needed one. Get a great matchup there. Having Tide is going to help them slow the game down as well and be able to fight into the Monkey King and possibly be in lane also. So they could try lane him hypothetically. Shutting him down that way would definitely offset a lot of its gains with X.
I think an important thing to note with Secret though is simply don't fall victim to that OG fight where the key kind of nuances into enable it.
You can even see based on the speed of their draft, I'm sure they were expecting this. Like this is something. Was it the last TI? It was TI9. Puppy versus Kuro in that iconic match. Who would play in the 200th game at TI first? And Liquid at the time, now Alchemist first two games in a row and won. And they're just like, yeah, we didn't realize that hero was so good. I am certain that is something Puppy remembers better than I do, and they will have a plan pocketed and prepared for this open.
Secret making sure that they I guess ban out maybe some more lane secures. It's Abaddon and Dying. You know, Tao likes playing them in a bit of a aggressive fashion as well. But it's all about securing Tide. I think the interesting thing is Secret actively picked Tide, knowing that most likely Monkey King was coming into play. But Monkey King does fare pretty well into Tide, of course, in one of the few matchups that likes playing into him. So there needs to be kind of a big picture where Secret are playing for kind of the mid-game timing rather than potentially just really securing the lane. Unless they have some trial scenario like we already mentioned previously.
I dig the ban, both sides. Like, I'm just so much more of a fan of the Division 1 bans. A lot more to read into. Specifically, when you look at what these teams are targeting, don't say anything, Tigo. And Abaddon, two of the strongest 5 positions for No-Tail to secure the Monkey King in the safe lane. Whereas OG, they have to get rid of anti-Monkey King heroes, because he is your win condition. He will be the hero responsible for your success. So take out his matchups immediately.
Yeah, we see both teams using quite a bit of their time here to decide on these bans. One thing that I also noticed, there's a lot of smiles around on the players that are, you know, getting ready for playing. I like to see that they're enjoying themselves. Yeah. You know, sometimes you see frowny faces and stuff, but no, there's like.
Look, what's the common gripe we've heard from every player in all regions? We just want to play more Dota.
Maybe.
That's their issue with the DPC, and this is what we've been waiting for. As you said, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Our final match is finally here. Team Secret versus OG.
There's 10 seconds
this year. It's time this year. These two teams are playing.
I really hope it's not a 2-0 for that very reason.
Yeah.
It has to go.
Don't jinx it. Go.
Ah, well. Oopsie.
I'm sure that the words that Thompson just said, or sorry, that Robson, I always get him mixed up in my head.
Really? I have no part.
We are quite different.
It's the son part. It just gets in my head.
Son of Top, son of Rob.
Yep.
You just watch him play Dota. You'll be able to know who's who.
Luckily, 5, so there's no correlation.
I'm sure that's why.
OG's
last ban for OG, burning lots of time here.
They go for the bat.
Okay.
Oh, and a Treant pickup.
Wow.
Oh, well, yeah. And again, protecting the Monkey King, but this tree, probably just your replacement to the 3 heroes Secret have banned out. They get rid of 3 high sustain, high just impact 5 positions. This is really the only one left that does what they thought about and conceptualized to pair with the monkey in the safe lane.
I kind of like it more as a potential route you can take. They've so far run strategies like PA in the last 3 of their games, for example, as well. And these ideas are, we either blow up the heroes and then we pivot off the fight from that after big cooldowns, or we just pressure the objectives and overwhelm you. So kind of Tree in kind of theory kind of mitigates both these strategies because of the living armor factor. So it potentially is kind of a big picture pick, but again, it's a pretty strong lane. I don't mind it. As an act.
Yeah, I like it. Lanes well against Rubik especially. He's going to have some trouble there, but like these top teams are so good at defending towers that they'll feel like it's a success to rotate like 3 heroes with like 400 damage to a tower and then disengage once their opponents defend properly. So having like Tree being able to heal towers on top of that, if they can also defend, sounds like really scary for their momentum in the game. And they end up picking a Slark, which I assume is what they want to lane against the Alkir. They're going to feel confident about it. So early.
Here's the thing. It's not as effective against Treant as it used to be, because previously you could burn off the charges, whereas Tree Armor now, it's static. It's time-based, and it's plus armor and regen.
You do get stacks, though. Get more all the stacks of the Esper shift every time you hit him.
True.
I think
silver lining, silver lining.
It's the same concept though, because you're playing against these heroes like Alk. All 3 heroes on it's like year after year, it's the same thing. They abuse damage manipulation. They have so much more armor and regen potential that, in theory, Slark with a whole bunch of stacks, he's gonna get stronger as the fight goes on. And you need that to play into OG's draft here.
Also, I want to point out that in a game like this, if it goes late, an Alchemist is a factory Alchemist and get an Axe for the Treant, there is all the vision in the world for OG is a big
5 seconds remaining.
There's a Slark.
But there's
a Quelling Blade.
No.
Sure, he will get a Quelling Blade. I guess that's the
or like a big Shadow Demon.
Or a Timbersaw. Trees don't exist anymore, guys.
They're fighting fire with fire. Tank up. You want to try and survive? We have heroes that do not run out of gas.
Do you know what I mentioned about Secret in the pregame about how they have their laning setups that are strong? Look now. And what lane does Alchemist go to with confidence? He has the hardest matchup, which is the Timber, and there's this potential Slark. Like, what about laning presence for the game? Survive lane, quick farm stacks. That doesn't happen here, so.
Well, you are a natural vessel buyer, which okay, but yeah, I like your point, because the key is the Axe time, as you said. So slowing that down is going to be key. I actually think Monkey's game isn't even as relevant because you get the Axe up so fast. I'd rather be a Monkey with a bad game and an Axe at 12 minutes than a good game and an Axe at 17 minutes.
We're talking, we have been talking last week a lot about the past and drafts that we saw from the past. Tidehunter used to be support. In this case, Puppey normally is traditionally a player that saves his pick for last. So is this a Tide support?
This is flexed to the farm Secret.
Yeah.
We saw one in NA last night, I believe.
Okay.
And they did it.
It makes sense, actually, because in this game, it's not the ideal core Tide game, but what it gives you is powerful. And Charm in the laning phase against the Monkey. Very nice to play against Lion as well. And Ravage to secure the team fight. OG think it's a support. They're banning out the Kunkka, typical niche hero. I don't want to give any finishers away. And yeah, if you think about Tide, Slark bottom would be just fine with that Puppey playing. In fact, that's actually pretty scary. It's a lot of mice armor.
So we are assuming that Monkey King is going to be played by tops, right? What laid well against this on the pool?
I don't know.
Last time.
Yeah.
It was mid one last time.
Okay.
Keep in mind, he's the one who replaced Ana. I think that even if, there's going to be people who are going to criticize mid one his performance thus far, let him time to adjust. He's never been put in a position like this team routinely places him in. Just, hey, here's all the farm. Please carry us.
Well then, so far we're basing it off of the series that OG played against Team Liquid. We had Thompson playing Earth Spirit, setting a very high tempo. And Arc Warden and Void Spirit as well as the two where it didn't work out. But Void Spirit now banned out, so that one won't be it regardless.
I'm trying to see the heroes that Nisha has played mid lane to open up his team. Is bringing Void Spirit and Kunkka the key ones, and he actually hasn't played anything else. Like
Wow.
Okay, we're getting.
I've not seen this. Go for it.
Do we have the Robson, do you have the win rate for him? Robson. Effectively. Do you have the...
My mum would be so proud.
Do you have the win rate of Invoke? Because I don't think it's very high at the moment in the EU division anyway.
You may now select your hero.
Sapphire!
Oh,
Smile all around.
Is this
Sapphire mid?
Looks like it.
Okay, what if they're doing like out carry? This is all just a route.
That could be. We are about.
I hope so. That would actually be such a power play.
I think
or Lion mid.
That's pretty well.
Lion mid?
What is it?
Yeah, it's
okay.
It's like, but here's the thing, Thompson, you throw in the Monkey King with 1 billion items. Also, Thompson getting ag. All of these heroes love ags. This is okay.
All right, they all like
Tide.
Okay, they all like ags though. They need to get out of this laning phase. This Timbersaw is a massive threat. It really is like a clean answer outside of Monkey King. And Slark has a really good game with no good viable lockdown. So it's all about Secret and the laning setup. If they own the early game,
try lane.
there's enough farm. Yeah, so I think Secret have kind of the edge, but OG's got the quirkiness and the kind of guy going in later portion.
You have Timbersaw against an Alchemist in a 1v1. You aggro Trident into a Monkey King. That's pretty ideal.
Yeah, Burge, what is your thoughts on this first game draft?
I think if they can do a decent job owning like, the Slark Alch matchup, then OG will be in an okay place. But yeah, the lane swap lane's definitely where it's gonna change things a lot. Maybe Invoker will underperform a little bit, but Nisha's really good, so it should be fine. I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, I got the win rate from JJ actually for the Invoker as well.
Oh, okay.
EU DPC 27%, overall DPC 43%.
I know the Snapfire EUD. One game lost by Spider Pigs in lower division, and it was mid as well.
0%.
They've disbanded. And they get into that necessarily. I'm looking forward to this. I've not seen Nisha on like this playing as like he's not quite putting that S tier god category with the miracles and our. He needs to prove it here right now.
Yeah.
Sure, great game.
Sure, great game. I think that's what we're all looking forward to, especially the two people that are going to take this match. Let's go over to Pixel and Pog.
Thank you very much, CBS. Should be a fantastic one here between OG and Secret Box. Of course, as expected, and you can see it's coming in with these sort of drafts. But what are you most excited to see out of the 10 heroes we've got playing?
Oh man, I don't even know what to pick. There's just too much, honestly. We have an Invoker in like a fun game with who haven't been able to play it on the stage. We have a Yapstor, Rubik. We have a Timbersaw versus an Alchemist, which is always going to be fun. And also versus a core Snapfire. Remember, two heroes are strength. So Timbersaw does have a pretty good stopper. We have No Tail on signature hero too. You know, Tree. We've got a lot of fun things going on here and a very comfortable draft from both sides. I'm hoping that we have some good battles. I think they're going to put themselves in a position of some very strong lanes, seeing them already, potentially doing that for an aggro trial and swapping stuff up. And again, you know, we'll do a swap of the heroes. 5 times. So for some of these heroes, this is going to shift things around. Rolla is, and I'm curious to see what it's going to do. That gush effective in some of these lanes versus Alchemist hero. Like he could do some decent work down there, and it's actually going to G the winner.
All right. Yeah, so just taking a page out of Secret's
everybody.
And let's see the mid lane. Be very exciting to watch tops against Nisha Invoker. Snapfire is a hero. We just don't see anybody play it right now, Paul. I mean, what sort of the reasons? Why is this game going to be a bit of a challenge for top? Nobody else wants to touch. Step back. They might stab a bit. Oh, first match. As they strike at that drive, and Matu not quite ready. Defensive damage that these three heroes are.
With heroes hitting you, core armor instantly. Out the slot, he's not careful. Just not wait to use dark on him.
He might just get puppy.
He's gonna hit puppy.
Alright, OG the big hit to start.
Lion. Already off the head. You know, the puck gets back to the because it just straight up nerf going. You know, we broke it before. It got completely shattered and shut down. We'll see what Hobson's able to do with it because he's the one who did stuff like play mid stuff rush first. Yeah, what he's looking for is it can apply good pressure and he's gonna so
just to see how Seb prioritizes this game. I mean, is this a game that you look at and you feel that Seb is going to be getting multiple ags out, sort of burst in his build, or is it one where you see one ag stood and then he's going to build for himself?
I could see him build from the first one. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of merit. The blink stun whenever playing versus smoke or any of these blink. I guess he's getting good at. He's looking pretty dead. Ooh, my hand down.
Is it? Gonna be out. He's gonna look puppy beat for now. Actually, okay, easy.
All right, he has a whole bit of the support. Those two play a little small to get some freedom for last hits. You look at these matchups. We've seen the Invoke pretty close matchup versus that Fire. Timber suffering. He's had to go for that Timber chain, and it is related with the tree.
The tree's down his pop. keeping it up as well, so he's going to get a good amount of time out of this down. In fact, he's going to get the full Puppey, unable to cancel it. Sex is back up to full HP.
I like how this is the -4 armor level. The option that Alchemist has is right both of them about each other. But one's AOP. Be able to capitalize on that at least when do commit with melee heroes under it.
And is it Puppey's not much little out. He's entirely out of mana. He has got a stick coming out, but on top of that, just tangos and sows. No sort of mana chat on mangoes at all. So he's going to be able to abilities I'm down.
Yeah, like stop getting to level 2. The wave pretty much. He just has it is a bit. Here's huge. Clark overall is a good match for him, and this start up as mid Thompson. Aggro is.
Dire structures are fortified.
Not quite enough.
Wave.
Oh, he might still hit it. He's just baiting. Taps for the goal. Taps it into him. Top able to aggro the in time, and he has got a full bottle. At this point of the 4 minutes, you get lucky on the rune is as well. Right, Thompson going to be able to free fuel.
Nicely done too. He still waited.
It's not
Aggressive punish Nisha. Almost died, but a nice attempt. As you're saying, yeah, mid one really the top of that chart. Still getting a little bit, but he's not able to apply pressure at all versus the King for quite some time. It's going to be easy for them until they do really have like level 6 on that Timber Saw to slow down mid one's farm. And Yapsor, he is getting his farm. You know, he's getting close to Arcane Boots, but he's not able to make anything happen into this early games. You know, to get these we do like to see. Yeah, maybe he's not too far. Couldn't connect with the Everyone's gonna try for you.
Nice, still gonna go for. He's gonna there in a minute for the battle strike. He might not even need it. She right clicks alone.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Well, picking up kills on top of the free farm. You're getting on the safe lane.
I love having safe lane. It's one of the best heroes to go for those supports to do those plays to block them. You have treated very few heroes have that type of mobility to help out your support. So a mid one. And Alto's able to sneak in and get the bounties, 4 bounties for OG.
Wow. Certainly getting the money in this early stages, and also as you said,
he does not have.
He doesn't have a point in the Greevil's playing purely for the strength in the lanes. Benefit, but that's a good amount of score.
Alchemist is getting so much down bottom. This is pretty crazy. They're going to start going on the way
Bottom
He's going to get caught again. And the mid one's out of Jingu. So he gets some good damage down onto Zai.
Thinking about it.
But yeah, wouldn't quite be enough. Holds off on it. Down bottom, Stephen Saxa. They have run down Puppet. 5-0. Really coming with the strong lane execution so far. 6 minutes.
Yeah, the fact that they did that start with the tri-lane really has set up for such success. They got that level 2 so quickly on it. Really effective to shut down the highest pressure lane. Puppey's pretty much doing nothing but just giving space, giving his life for the clock in all these situations.
And Matthew's making the most. You know, his spot is still looking very hot down there. That safe lane. Up top side. Gonna catch him. Have they got the damage? Ooh, not quite. But trying to chase. He's got the distance. Thompson rains down the ultimate. And able to make sure that Zai's not getting away.
Zai's game looking pretty rough. There's a lot of damage to do with this Timber Saw 2 in the mid game. He's gonna have to find more recover. Yapsor, they're just having to break around a little bit. Yapsor pitching up there. I think he has to make moves with these now. That's how bad it's gone. And he will.
Gonna try and make the attempt onto Thompson. Already gets the jump off. And he's away. Bottom lane step. Concoction. So with that stun, will Matt accept the space to pick up Puppey? Very low. Matu by his side though, able to stop Saxa from being able to chase Puppey any longer.
The acid spray just, you know, Puppey's a Tide Hunter, but he looks so squishy because he's actually -2 armor when he's under it. And so Lion, who's hitting him, actually looks very significant. But yeah, he has the majority of the space, and he's almost at the same as that Monkey King. He's a little bit behind because of the kills that have gone up top, but not too shabby. Big winner though, right? He's already got like 3k net win. He's already got execute up. He's already gonna get ready to give that one over to the Monkey King or the Steph. very early time in the game because of this. They're not letting him walk up.
Another great stuff from him. Zai's going to try for the Roshan and 90 to be able to do it. Nice. Zai at least able to the benefits bring away.
Dyer's turret has been killed.
Tops. Right.
Radiant's bottom tower
He did even this time. Still able to run the first time. Giving him space, holding back Matsu. We'll be able to live. That chemical rage will get him straight back up.
And now he has a point in armor too. No tail. He went for 2 points in Leech Seed just for the lane to be able to destroy the Timber Saw. Now the armor is going to come in to completely counteract the Gush minus armor. So that's going to be hard for him to fit onto that. Usually would be a squishy outfit. So, yeah. Is Nisha just being annoying? He's just burning his mana. Able to repose the threat. Yeah.
I mean, the 3 heroes here of OG around. Nothing gonna come of that.
If any stacks those perfect out, they don't. Step, he won't be able to get enabled by that, but he is gonna be able to go to the jungle and start getting the farm. And it's really up to Secret to start now looking to pressure, because every time I do this, he's offlane Alchemist that they just start being able to hit jungle, and it's un you know, the factory's gonna start kicking in.
Oh yeah,
they gotta start something to at least apply some pressure, but it's because of how these lanes have started. You don't have the great heroes to just make a move of tower and be able to push it.
Thompson for the puppet. He tries to stand close to avoid the damage, but it's going to be straight in the reach of Saxa. Matt wrap around on towards the Lion, but wants to die for this. He's still very strong, of course. Matt is getting a huge amount of play on the slot.
Dyer's top tower.
Kind of poking Matsu, now move it, but it's out. See the jump over and top. He's got no tail. Not to get anything else out of this. A lot of mana. They'll be able to turn the finger, the burst, and they love to take down Nisha. No, he's down for the ghost wall.
He's under attack.
He's away. He's way jump. Look at him. Run in. Pack. Take it off the. To make it away.
I love watching these teams. Just immediately above the enemy triangle, there's like 8 heroes show up in battle early on in the game, and I think Zai is probably the most happy after that. He's gotten space. I've seen he's queued up the quad Midas on the Timber Sun, so he's feeling pretty good.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Nisha is able to get
Dyer's
the
structures are
really important for that
fortified.
quad flex invoker, and now he's up to level 9, so he's getting able to fit for Thompson. He's this Snapfire, but now at a man too, and he's at the and he can look to help out his teammates. Well, Thompson, he might have to just make the walk.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Very lucky, but he's able to get away from the Saxa. Zap. He's back up. Nisha. Yeah, maybe towards Saxa. Opening. Does he have the damage? Saxa's still pretty speedy for these tranquils.
Level 1 Sunstrike. He invokes it just to like throw it right in socks of it. Saxa's just fine. So he'll come top, he'll stop farm, and he in. He's actually net worth of his team as well.
Now, my first Dax, surely it's going to go to Mid-Bon. I feel like Mid-Bon gets an axe on top of like this a similar time when he's going to get Maelstrom. That's going to be ridiculous. Like this monkey can so farm so quickly if he gets a quick axe Maelstrom given.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
So pink, so enabled from any crazy damage. I can agree with that too. Better than the free power-ups, but no, we're saying that and it's probably going to get given to the snap.
I mean, hey, it's OG. It's going to be great. It might just be given to the stack, you know. From something really wild.
There.
Dyer's top tower
The cookie
is
grabbed
under
him.
attack.
They got anything else? No, they don't. He makes it away.
First tag. Here it comes.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
And it's going to be done. We will see who it gets gifted to, as they are.
Sure.
Dyer's tower is under attack.
Secret there. He's really good at this early games. They found side. I don't think. Oh, if they need it.
They got so much less.
They don't even need it. Alright. On the Ags.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's completely made. Like,
He hit himself. Zero benefit.
You get nothing.
I get the boost. Okay.
So early
Dire's
on, though,
bottom
their
tower
team
is under
able to
attack.
pump. We do see the other two top net worths, and I'm seeing him running to Monkey King.
I see
Dire's
top
bottom tower
was
has
there.
fallen.
So.
Wait, no.
But there we go. So straight over to the bomb and the Maelstrom as well. So 40 active Maelstrom King thanks to this.
And immediately they just like start potential of the rush. And look at that net worth. Yeah, not net worth. The most farm Monkey King 14 minutes. I think it's in the past.
You know, this is the power of the AUG.
Yeah. Wait.
Dire's bottom tower
seeing this
is
right?
under attack.
I'm thinking Monkey spawning around mid. Look, it's not Wukong's.
Because he hasn't got the ult. He hasn't got the ult. It's all good. We're fine. Don't worry.
Is it bugged? What's going on?
A Devon bat watching like, oh no. But he didn't. We're good. Level 10.
Roche. He can do Roche with full effectiveness, as we know Monkey Kings do. Roche does over hit. Down to overhead. Do they react to this? No.
Invoker combo.
The Wukong tree. Just ask him to get
Dire's
into there. Like, you're not going to get another timber.
Yeah, you're right. They're not going for it. They're letting him take this one.
That's so early.
Side. He'll be able to grab the bounty rune. But he'll pack with his.
Dire's structures are
He
fortified.
touched you and you.
What?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No, he has fairy. He has fairy trick.
How did he die? Them right now, Twitch, go. Oh, it's the Hellbear Smasher! It was the Hellbear Smasher! It comes and claps! It gives him the clap! It runs all the way up from Big Cap! And it slaps now! The game!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower.
Hellbear Smasher still making it a bit up to their spirit.
And then first and then I think one.
I mean, this is what he's on very nicely amongst them all there, those tackles to set up for the second kill on the quad.
Not poking back.
Radiant's top tower.
He's going to start cleaning some up in return here. The second one there. Getting more they can. He's got the save. Cookie over to Saxa, and Saxa's off to safety. They just lost. And of course.
I just want to rewatch that Ravage. That was beautiful. He just did it like perfect timing as the Aegis comes out. The whole back like now Matu.
Come on. Jumping in over towards Poppy. They burst through the time. Now turn up towards Nisha. If they got any catch, Saxony's gonna have a stun in a few seconds, but Nisha's out. No swap.
Teams are not going to give up their tier 1s for free. This is going to be the biggest battles ever. 5v5 in the mid lane. Nisha is going to meteor it. Do they have anything left to really defend this one, though, on Secret? They don't have Ravage, but they're going to keep trying to slow it down.
Yeah, no, they've got
Okay, full force stab. He can run back from base to the mid lane.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Vacation part there. Standing up here. One, man, one getting very low from the side. Damn it,
Radiant's middle tower is fallen.
the tornado will put a stop to the old and Seb trying to run. Sends the concoction straight back over to the side. Matu is looking straight onto Saxa. He's gonna get it. They can't keep him off the line. Pacing for more. Got Thompson. Thompson goes, steps up, turns around with the jump over towards over the burst there. there from Yapsor. Takes him out with a fake ball. See Matsu's even maybe looking for more steps. He's going to end up stunning himself. Couldn't find the target in time. Matsu, he's chasing up towards Midwalk. Watch out to the tree. There's no tap. Get out.
Just
Two perfectly able to weave in and out of the... And running very aggressive here with this defeatable blade build slot. And getting some good early action. 2-1 and 4 here on Matuma, as he's absolutely ready to play a game and catching up to Mid-One's Monkey King. You know, Mid-One getting a burst at him to showing that he doesn't need sort of assistance to carry the game.
I think Mid-One's just a little bit too aggressive. I feel like he's the strongest here in the game, but he gets lifted, pulled way out of position, that an EMP just knocks him out of the fight for the majority of the time. And
finish my partners, but they're ready. They're ready for this. He's gonna go for that wave. Secret jump for the trees. And they're gonna blow a Ravage for it. They want to leave no chance of him jumping into the trees.
Dire's top tower.
More than happy to drop the ult for that one, as Matu is set up for another.
Now, the 5-position tide who struggled so much, it's a dagger. These initiations in Secret are going to be much easier for the side of OG. Going to have a lot of trouble to walk to the, as the they've seen that
go 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 tide. As his game is picking up whilst Mid-One's a big cash injection from slowing down a little bit. Matu's really starting to gain on him here.
Yeah, and we're seeing the other two cores just almost completely out of it. The Snapfire 5800 now with Alchemist, of course, because he gave that Axe, he's so far behind. I think Secret's gonna start having like a 5-core lineup, it feels like. Yeah, for his Slime has farm. Puppy already has his key item with Split Dagger, and they're just looking for more. They're hunting. They don't have Ravage, they're in the confidence.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower.
Things change for OG when they have that next crucial item on Mid-One. The PKB, just half a recipe away. He really needs it.
But
Radiant structures are fortified.
He's super susceptible. They're all just gonna die to all this damage that's coming outside. He's not dying. With this light down.
And they're just able to walk up. Thompson, perfect sector. It's buying him a bit of time, but he's still gonna go down. As Secret just finding kills as they wish, sweeping across the map. He's poking in for more. Matu's coming in with a wrap round. With the up popped, will be enough for Secret to reassess how they want to fight this.
Out Mid-One's it's just literally the whole presence of the team right now because I was gifted that Axe.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
These fights is Secret just picking up the pace too much. And Ravage is gonna be back up in third. Other tower rare.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They needed some way to be able to start the fights and get into the back lines. Follow up with Mid-One. Now they're gonna smoke.
Let's see if they can get that jump. Pietsu's going to be taken out though. Secret. They get
Ravage up in 10. Too strong his face.
He's just out of Wukon's command. Fingers out. They burst back low. He'll fall. The giant turns. Ravage comes out, but he doesn't clip anything at all. Mid-One already has the BKB out. He can run down zone. OG, they strike back.
They give Seb's life, but they see Matu. They commit everything onto the limit. Did the acid spray stop Tide's blink? I didn't see what happened there because he blinked really far on the left side toward the end there. But Matu, he got
he wanted to go in.
You see the top look. There's no Ravage still on Puppy, and they're claiming outpost. So it's great positioning from OG and just capitalizing on the fact that he wasn't ready for that hit to come in.
And you're right, this acid spray that set down created this whole area that Puppy, he couldn't get a jump on.
No.
That was sort of the only option he had, dropping the... but obviously nothing being achieved with it at all. He ready to go on Mid-One.
And it's the big time for them. Yeah, sorry. He did get the Mortimer kisses. For this next fight, he does have to be pretty cautious. That's a lot of damage that's coming in. Saxa.
The Mortimer's kisses put the BKB to commit for Zai. Poundless though. Stop Mark. Eyes able to get away with the timber chains. Getting low, yes, but jumps in, finishes him off with a block. And Matu, he's looking for no Thompson as they dived in. The tier 2 cuts down no tail. Move over Thompson's side, blocked from any potential escape.
Dire's middle tower.
That's 3 kills for Secret. Straight back on track. Fights. And OG able to punch back again this time. Mid one using the BKB, but didn't quite have the power to take down Zai. Secret lose nothing this time round.
It's
Dire's
completely
middle
defensively.
tower
They
is
have
under attack.
Mid one. Scout Sunstrike. Can't quite find. Like Secret shot, they need ults to fight. Oh, they're just recognizing that OG, they do need all of their arsenal in order to take the fights versus Secret. Secret Ravage is back up in 20. They're doing these
Dire's
fights just by
middle
running in
tower is under
to the
attack.
Hero, catching them off guard if they don't have those ults. Now, they're 2-2.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
That's just going to be a huge use of the next fight. He's got the full S1 coming out, and he's just found himself a quick silver amulet. He's going to be incredibly speedy, zipping in and out, locking down on whoever he wants with this build. You cannot run away from this lock. You've got to throw things back and disable him.
And he's going to be buffed up too, right? There's going to be Alacrities that are coming in. There's going to be Lotus Swords that are thrown onto this lock too. OG, they have to
Radiant
big
are
team fight and
scanning.
a lot of heroes start coming back because it's really just mid one this game. Everyone has fallen so far behind.
See if they can do it. OG again. Secret, they've got everything ready to go. As there's the copy straight away. Ravage blown on the side. Try and get a fight going. Three come out, but they don't just step out of. They move out of the monkey kill immediately. Matu over towards Thompson. There's 2 dead on OG. And left remaining 3 have got a haven't got any ults good to go. Nisha's out of the 3-man tornado. 4 having lost big one up on BKB. They're going to lose Thompson. They're going to lose Motel. It's only one left alive. A Secret, they've lost nothing yet. Someone could over the monkey.
Dire's bottom tower is under
As
attack.
OG are all dead and out of action. Taking fights
Dire's top tower
with very,
is under
very
attack.
much, you know, this
Dire's
level that
structures are fortified.
it's kind of hard to see what OG's meant to do right now. Secret are just making it look kind of easy at this stage.
Dire
Puppy
are
just
scanning.
blinks and doesn't care what he ravages. As long as he connects with like 1 or 2 heroes, they know they're going to kill them so fast because how squishy they are. They are so far behind on all 4 of these heroes. They're actually going to get surpassed by all 5 of Secret.
Oh, I mean,
The
that's
ulties, the tree root misses everything. The Monkey King ult, they just walk out of it. They can just reset and walk away from a lot of these ults on Secret. Capitalizing on squishies. As now they're starting to really just fully run away with the game. Effectively
Dire's
5
top
core
tower
heroes, it
is
feels
under
like.
attack.
As Yapsor, he did die in that last fight, of course. He did die to the nasty statues. So at least 1 kill for OG, but the pressure's really looming on them in. It really doesn't feel like their ults are going to have the effect. It doesn't feel like mid one gifted Ags is going to have the effect that they really wanted it to.
no, for sure. I mean, when you run something like the offline act and you go for this Ags into your carry sort of build, if your carry then doesn't have some sort of excellent game stuff at the back of it, you know, it's not gone to plan right. You give your carry this sort of boost, you expect a lot, but this game, Secret, they've been able to deal with mid one and pretty much
They just collapsed them quickly. And it's not easy to talk to them about this.
stuns onto Timberman. And the X-Matu, is he able to get out of the Wukong's? He is, he's away, he's into the skip though. He's going to start healing back up. As again, I mean, that's a few ultimates thrown out here. The Wukong's and Bottomless Kisses. No kills to be found.
Oh, Richard, mid one's still outside here.
Get the open ultimate. Mid one now. He was not ready for that. I think he had to be ready. He didn't be able to clip him immediately. Oh, it's turning into a bit of a shambles. As Step, he's also in trouble. Secret running and down inside the back. Step's gone. And there it starts teaching the Secret.
That's just the awareness. Like Matu, he's seeing, into an act. They don't put on the high ground. Like that's actually, that's OG's war on the high ground there. No, he jumps. Mid one expected that.
Dire's middle
Fully
tower.
I mean, it's
is under attack.
feeling like this kind of moment. Taking the top racks, moving towards the mid lane.
It's crazy how when the Chemist was having such a good time and gifting the look at the difference in this. He kept it 1k the whole time, and then they just exploded after those 2-3 team fights.
try and stop the defense. It's no longer the easy kill they're able to get in the lane.
No.
It's grown. But now they can kill this man.
That was just such a control. Lincoln's on the Invoker
Dire's
too.
middle tower
Level 19 on Nisha. I mean, Matu's also just about to hit level 19 too. These levels are intense. 0-10 on the Invoker, 7 and these two cores. Taking over. Stops and he's on 4, you know.
Even gonna pick the BKB off his butt. He's dead. 50 seconds. As now Matt to put that opening up to the start, controlling Tags. Tags has got another kiss from Matsu up on the cliff. Topman taken out, they're calling it. This is absolutely done. It's over. G it called. Secret will take this game was mine. This one really sped up. I mean, it's excellent timing for the Agonists for F1's Monkey King at 14 minutes in, but I mean, it just fell apart after that. They were actually able to have the impact you'd expect, other than getting that Roche with that sort of, you know, accelerated farm. They get the Roche out, but every fight.
for secondary ALK, but again, OG doesn't even have to play offlane out.
5 seconds remaining. Team Secret's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban.
I think if they had a different mid hero that had the capability to initiate or find a pick when they do that mid pressure, then it could change things a lot. But past the mid hero being a different hero, I feel like the strat is just understood way too well. It's cheesy for sure. It's understood. Secret had decent heroes against it, if not good heroes against it. And I don't really see how, like, if you just ban Slark or something, I still think they're going to beat you when you do this. It would be better for OG to just not do that mid pressure and just go creeps, honestly, with the massive acceleration Monkey King has. I think that's one pivot they could do, but I kind of prefer them doing a different strat first.
I would like that too, because there's so much on the line for OG. Like, this is not the time to learn. If you want to make it to the major, you got to win this series. Otherwise, you got to play tiebreakers. So they need to do something that is maybe a little bit less one-dimensional.
Look, I honestly think go Alchemist again, straight up. The problem you had in that game, if you go back to the critical fight middle, what they were missing was somebody to go in. Mid one is positioned where he needs to be. He's most aggressive. He was most offensively focused. Consider the rest of his draft. Who actually does anything? You have a lion, a tree, a snapfire, an alchemist. None of them can actually run past the monkey onto the team. He respawns.
Feels so much more useful, and they'll always get the max damage and max stun duration, so I think it makes sense for OG to take that there. Their opponents will get their ban options for secondary alch, but again, OG doesn't even have to play off. Now, this could be carry out. Yep. They can pivot.
This is the key thing about when you have OG on the same pick order, the same set, etc. Like, this is the development of the series. And what has won OG some games in the past is kind of understanding what went wrong. And now here, they ban like the Timbersaw, for example. You know, you don't need to have this hero that even if you beam in lane, he's going to eventually scale up into the game to be annoying and completely obliterate Alchemist. Like Purge mentioned, it also still opens up the potential out carry. With the pick on Secret, they have to ban the troll themselves. A hero that OG naturally would have banned in this position if they were picking the out once again. So yeah.
The ban is pressing. Even though died a lot. Consider 1, 2 are neutrals. And also, he's attracting. He's got so much gravity. You bring those enemy heroes towards you. You suck them into your lane. There's a lot of space for the rest of your allies. And when you get that mid game, even though his net worth was quite low, he's still so damn tanky because you don't actually need damage items. You need to survive your survival. Your XP is where you get all of your DPS from.
Now, we have obviously the Lion in the previous game as well. Is there anything else other than the Monkey King that you think that Team Secret will either want to ban out or take away from OG in the second game if they are running the Lion position 4 and the Alk on the offlane?
I think you have to show some respect towards this potential Viper. Of course, OG can pivot from having, alcohol to suddenly out carry or even played into mid lane where top are active elsewhere. And you have this Viper off lane, the monkey. Like, it's the key thing. You have to enable this Monkey King.
Viper DP, I think, just look like good heroes, but again, this is a different kind of matchup because even just look at the previous game, No Tails hero, banned out the 3 we've seen him play, and he's just got this Treant in his pocket. And I think that you're going to see, even if heroes are not banned, that in this second phase, both of these teams will go to those next options because they want to try and avoid something that the enemy squad may have already game planned for. Outside the of course, because I'm sure Secret saw the outcoming. They're like, okay, we'll take Monkey King this time. But if you're ready for that too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got some ideas of some stuff that would be sick. Gyrocopter had been banned, so sometimes the fast tag on him would accelerate his farm rate and therefore give him more win condition. I think something like a Leshrac could be kind of sick too with the really fast tags. The Monkey King, depending on what enemy lineup stuff. Past that, I'm gonna keep looking, but there's some options. There's certainly some things that could be good, but you gotta be careful.
I like Sheev and T. I like what you guys are saying, though. I think you pivot it. Don't make it your hard offlaner here, especially if you can get a good match up top. The thing that Monkey King gives to Secret, though, and unlike other teams, is a full flex. Like, they've kind of found that style of drafting that OG won a couple of TIs with, and OG seems like they're not quite at that level, whereas Secret, this is a potential puppet hero, a mid one hero, a niche hero, or anybody. So the monkey just wants to lane against the elk, I would assume, in theory.
Interesting. So OG just go basically for the exact same strategy as they did in the first game, of course, losing the monkey.
And last time, what was it? It was Snapfire mid. Obviously, I mean, they're gonna try something else. Yeah.
10 seconds.
Yeah,
don't want to see that.
The important thing here is Secret, this Monkey King pick, it basically is revealed on the 4th pick of their draft here. Because OG has to show one more area, and then Secret have to really understand what's happening. And that's what OG in the last game, they bound out heroes like Rider, which hard to the likes of Tree Support, Alk, and these heroes, but I think Secret can still pivot on that with...
You don't have to protect Monkey King, you just push it in different roles. And because you see... Oh, wow, they did it. Okay.
An early one this time around.
It's the same draft, but there's a...
Look at that. I love it. Both sides. I think the Prospects Invoker are just super good. You cleanse, purge off the tree armor, and we saw how much area control and teamfight it gave them. Purge calls the gyro, an excellent Ags carrier.
It's also a hero that doesn't usually want to buy Ags yourself. It's like, it slows you down. You kind of have to like continue fighting and eventually buy Ags, but this way he can like continue fighting, get a free Ags, and just farm way faster than everybody else. It's like Battle Tree equivalent.
I guess the key thing here from OG is they can look to go aggressive when Drag gets Ags, but realistically, it is heavily a farming item. It doesn't unlock Roshan, so it's going to be timing strong lanes, get Ags, quickly accelerate farm, wait for like the BKB, then you're going to go. If they look to go aggressive pre-BKB with the Ags timing, it's a little bit kind of more janky than a Monkey King timing, so you have to look out for that for sure.
It's probably one of the, if not the best hero that benefits from the actual stats you get now from being given an Axe, because suddenly you're like plus 300 health, you have mana, you can spam your spells more effectively, you're just tanky, you just run forwards. And I offlane Monkey now?
Or Puppy Monkey?
Probably Puppy Monkey.
Open.
Like that.
Okay.
See what that
Look at how how heavy OG is focusing on the side of their bans. Crazy.
Yeah, like the key thing here, secretly, they look at the out pick and their strategy is, okay, we know what the out does, so we're going to counter the out scheme. You know, with the lack of lockdown, the lack of pressure you have on mid, the overall big picture, we take your Monkey King away. So OG, they're the ones really kind of backing into the corner, reinventing their lineup, compared to a Secret. They literally did the same thing, second game in a row.
I do also think Monkey King is really good at scouting out. He's just a tree. Now we got the vision. Can at this time actually maybe invade.
But no one can farm them right now.
Yeah.
True, that's true.
Very easily. They need to bring back 3 heroes.
Well, the thing, this could still be carry Alk, last pick a Seb hero.
Yeah.
Could be a Topson gyro, could be mid 1 gyro, which is most likely.
That's true.
Could be Lion mid still.
The thing is, Slark is excellent in this game. Like, it's not just Secret repeat draft. It's once again, you have Invoker Slark against excellent matchups. OG is running the same heroes. Secret was down, what, 10-0 to start the game and dominated? Why would they change everything in this position?
I guess the key difference is they don't have a Timbersaw this time. They don't have this kind of gravity hero that's going to be able to have a hard lane but soak up some time, then come back into and be such an audience that it opens up the slot. Like,
Is there still a hero in the pool that does that though?
Tidehunter. Much soak. So it doesn't matter what lane.
So as well, running that. Just the idea of, you know, OG's stand was 4-1.
They also went for the other not die.
Oh.
So that's what I was. Because I did that against Team Nigma.
That's
It was a very different type of lineup though.
I will
It's really scary. A
messy
fast
damage.
Ags, yeah. No, I get. It's the same concept as Timbersaw, though, right? Assuming you got an early act, you're gonna hit all these heroes. You're gonna run.
Secret they have to pick first after the ban from OG.
Yeah.
OG, of course, really trying to take away the heroes that, you know, remove mid one from the game. Think about mid game fights.
I'm worried about their lack of tanky hero, so I'm thinking of my ban, but I just got scared for Secret to blue defend the tower if we don't have that same tanky guy to initiate our front liners. Like Monkey King's range damage isn't as much as even like a Timber is.
It's not just the tankiness. Consider like the Doom ET ban best replace Timbersaw because of the offensive output. It's not just damage. It's that they're also causing incredible amounts of threat.
5 seconds remaining.
Like they scale. Like they make the draft just really spooky in all phases.
We had Zai. I mean, Zai plays everything under the sun. Other than Tidehunter, this tournament around, he still has Nature's Prophet, which is the only one still in the Nature's Prophet and Hawk, I guess. But they go. So Monkey King will be the offlane.
We get a rare Warlock pick.
In this
Alright, sure.
Warlock is one of the staples. Kill your Slark, he hits enemies.
I'm seeing it as like, in kind of theory, when has a big timing, it's because of this quick BKB from the gyro running in aggressively by himself. If you now have this BKB piercing stun go over the top of it, you can kind of out this 60-minute time with just your position 6, you know, Golem and reset.
I'm not even sure if I'd go as far as to say the BKB timing. It's just that OG want to play around the Ags timing. So perhaps if he rushed it, I'd be with you, but it's again that Secrets to the lineup is engineered so that when OG hit the timing, maybe they even have it, and they try to take a tower. How do you fight into Team Secret? Wukong, Invoker Tornado into Wukong's, a Slark on the outskirts, a Warlock Golem, 3 points upheaval. What do you do?
But if their lanes don't go as well time from Secret, they don't have that easy way back in. And a rare Ricky pick, especially with the changes to his ag, but it's still very strong.
So is it Gyro mid? Is it Gyro support
we'll see shortly. They're giggling, so something's up.
Something's up. Mid and Gyro, tops and Ricky, and I mean, I guess that's a lot. It's just all expected.
Okay, well, you talk about a hell of an Ags. Riki, while it was nerfed,
it's still very good.
It's still like a staple. It's insane.
Yeah, you clear waves. You still do go for, if it's a Battle Fury build, you go Battle Fury Ag still, because you do clear the waves very well. But I don't know if you'll do it. Sorry.
Isn't it just way worse? It only lasts for 2 seconds instead of 3. So like your invulnerability, like all it does, doesn't it just like allow tricks the trait into an ally now?
Isn't it just hits it, right? So you're still doing
it's less time, so you attack.
Yeah. I think I'd like to see him go active build, go for like the diffusal and go properly punching. But yeah, this is to the slot this time. He won't be able to run truly around the map pre-BKB, but I don't know.
What do you think, Bird?
I think to do the same thing they did last game, but just all in on the mid push. I guess they can't root as fast because it's gyro eggs, so I think they just get that X fast and they use Riki to slow down Slark, and then they just play a normal last game.
Yeah.
Win.
Okay. Normal game.
Normally.
I feel like I played this game. Secret will have a little more coordination than my team when I have Owen and Sheaves, but typically see a game like this, my heart is like 15 deaths, and Puppy is at risk of this in this game. Riki, he'll kill him in a smack, tricks of the trade. It's a deep wall. Have to invoke her and Slark if they stay ahead. He's got to have a much better rating for so you know the recovery mechanics previously, but I'd still lean on Secret's team right now. Just playing better right now.
The better execute, they have a harder to execute lineup.
It's very scary when they get, a bucket load of items.
Yeah.
The mercy of aggression running into this warlock. That, like I said, it's like, can OG maybe not run at them for a second, get the items plus then run at them? I don't know.
You need BKBs. Secret do not have BKBs.
They do have the damage for the BKBs.
I'm just curious how the game is going to play out because there's a lot of different areas that my panel is talking about. We are just going to see it played out and see how this second game of the series is turning out. And quick reminder.
30 seconds to battle.
I don't know what we need to be reminded about, folks. Oh, hey, look, the way. It's gone. Right.
Oh, you're dead. What a surprise.
Straight in on action.
A good matchup for the versus now. He's got huge base damage advantage up against that matchup. So yeah, that's he just
the battle begins,
and they do get that. See immediately. Look at the camps. Thing is, it does give some decent vision too.
Yeah. So what do you make of these jobs? A second appearance.
Well, guess what? Good at mid lane. And also, how can I be able to contribute besides that? Unless he's listening. Oh, his draft does take some. And I think.
Denied.
So we stop them running out of big heavy team fight. So this pick. Anisha, it's a switch up. It's not gonna be that he did have more about
Dire's middle tower
last game
is
where
under
he went
attack.
off crazy kills and all that, but for the big damage dealing, the control.
Well, what do you think sort of is the reason to name for that? Just in case of wanting to do something different, or why is it invoke more?
He can't cross West versus Ricky. You get 0 last hits. You need to be able to have your force spirit. You need to have X. So, like, 4 last hits. A little more self. Maybe
I see. Is that he had
Dire's turret has been killed.
With the okay. All right, so find it out there, and you just run the out. that they did want to see him do this. He felt that they have got something pretty good to work.
No one does this to me.
So I'm glad they do as well.
Top lane. See the duo. A couple of heroes. Quite good kill. Jara. The Monkey King is not able to get sort of the setup in the big burst. Peel. Insane amount of magical damage.
Stable. This tree Jaro has been a thing for it always works out well together how the heroes work. Even before, although it's got a overgrowth, that's always been amazing. And Gyrocopter, any little armor and things to help him just run in it. To a Brink who's been rigged at the start.
With the
dude is going to be pre-farming just like even harder this time since he does have the backup of a Warlock giving him those heals. Just to step up, but Acid Spray is still quite threatening as it is a level 2 Acid Spray. It puts the Slark in it.
Would you imagine Tops came on the rig? Are going to see him go active. He's obviously got the Orb of Corrosion queued up. We're going to see what the Diffusal Blade after. I feel like he's not the kind of guy who wants to AFK farm bound Furies like separate aggro. He wants to get in, he wants to hit heroes.
Active. I want him hunting for the puppy backlog, giving vision for the Warlock, getting on top of the Slark, putting those the screen on top of him to silence him and all that too. I think this to be a little bit more active. And other thing is too, we're gonna have a change up from Sam. I think this game. I think him rushing the Ags maybe hurt them a little bit because they lack the front winner. So this time he's getting a little bit more selfish. He's getting his treads, and then we'll see what he does go for after his Matu.
And he's got the dart pack going again, ready for that concoction. And with the heal, he's able to chase on. And now he should get a few punches in on Seb as well. So they get the kill. It's going to be more than fine. At the same time, Zai on the top lane, they're able to take down Noctil. So kills in both lanes, mid lane, Nisha and Tops in both low. So he's going to win out this one. Thompson just fought the Sunstrike. It's going to be judged. Thompson gets the kill.
Target all along.
Very nice. That's enable him super nicely into this mid game to be able to move around from lane to lane. And there are some very squishy heroes in this game for Ricky to abuse. We're talking about how OG lacked a little bit of frontline in the last game for their, their Atlas going greedy. I'm looking at Secret Straps. It is so squishy. All 5 of them are really soft if Thompson gets to good again. He's still smiling a little bit, but
is under attack.
Not too happy.
It's very close there. Thompson able to just come out with the outplay. Up, Zai. Trying to run down mid one, but with boots one. Need to able to keep a distance.
Zai very threatening up here now, though. He has his boots. He's got his Orb of Corrosion up too, so he's going to be able to go back and hit the Gyrocopter whenever he does have a good lane. There's good kill threat from both sides up here. This Yapster's going to start. It looks like he wanted to start stacking, but decided against it. Sentry versus Sentry.
About to hit this set. Still very strong in this lane with the tread soaring. He can really keep the spam up top lane. Nice. And in for mid one. To get the heals up. He's got enough damage there to deal with these two. He does not. Again, these two heroes, it's very hard to play aggressive into them. If he miscalculates, you're just going to be able to turn him every time.
Yeah, and Noto's one of the few players I've seen that does this. Goes for the laning phase about the Treant Protector. We see a lot of trees, they just go like 0-2 or something like that. No, he almost always, I see him do, is get 2 points in leech seed. So he can counteract some heal and damage. And it's all about the laning. Because that ability later on in the game is pretty awful. It's all about just the lane. Ends up paying off for him to set up and start.
No, it's certainly happening. With these kills, the farm, that mid one's picking up. It's another selling for him. The landing stage has been sort of across the board, really. Only Zai that's struggling to get as much as all the other cores here. Only slightly so. Just a little bit behind there with the 22 CS. Everyone else in 30 plus.
They've broken the lanes now, though. gonna keep the line bottom versus Matsu, so he's gonna get free farm, but Seb, he's gonna start getting those ags to work. He did build up his treads and his soul ring this game. Last game he just went like what, brown boots earn, and he was a lot weaker. This one he's actually had a little bit more HP, so maybe he will be a little bit better of a frontliner, but it still is an ags rush. So it's still gonna be that quick gyro this game.
Going on to Zai, they've got a level 6 cooldown there from Midwalk.
He didn't bite them.
Kind of, as soon as Zai made it back to lane, OG able to kill him off once again. 7 minutes in, the 4 deaths on this top lane now. Zai is giving quite a bit over towards Midwalk.
Could just look to make a move. No tail, he'll get a pull off, try to maximize get his left, throw his armor onto mid lane, onto top since 20 armor Ricky right now.
Mid, they're looking for the setup. Stacks up, he's got the control. They're going to get another here for Thompson.
You can see me.
Thompson, he's gonna have a really... We'll just... Oh,
Zai, as
Dire's
just
bottom tower
as
is under
Zai was
attack.
knocked out of the lane and Yapsa was able to get some for himself.
Secret's gonna need big play to get them to come back after this laning. The Invoker and Monkey King are so shut down. They don't have good places to go. They can get hunted so easily by Gyro or Ricky. And look at Thompson.
He's out.
Sporting.
He's ready for action. Puppy, he can't TP out this Saxa. But a stop to it, Thompson having that start, definitely making up for the shortcomings of the snap last game so far. A brilliant opening this time on his Ricky.
And look, he buys, so he's buying all early game items, right? Double Rate Band, Orbital Collision into Treads. He even buys 2 sentries for himself, for the team. Because his supports are kind of... He wants to be able to have those sentries to cover himself and to be able to counteract Secret. I actually love that. Because he's having such a good start, he knows he can sacrifice a little bit of his network for him.
Dire are scanning.
The levels already. Get enemy triangle. He's got big again. Like we keep reiterating, very squishy hero in Secret. So they've gotten this type of start on OG. 3k lead. Alchemist getting the farm up. It's already got 3 components.
Last game we did see OG come out on top of the laning stage, but this time it's more significant. This sort of lead this early as top there, looking to punish Zai yet again.
He's got vision though. He has ward, so he sees Saxa.
But look at this move. I mean, Thompson's coming right around, but it does a DB, and it's a little hard for Saxa to join on this one. Zai step out.
Thompson, he's very sneaky. He might be able to get...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's going to try and start things, Thompson.
Do they have a finger?
They're able to get the missile in. As Thompson, he'll have another jump in a second. Zai able to dodge down to the missile and start...
Dire's courier has been
and
killed.
that means
Radiant are
Thompson
scanning.
can't go for the kill. Thompson actually ends up losing his courier whilst he's as deep as he is, so he won't have any one for this one. He might find a puppy kill, and he does. He's ready to start cleaning.
game though. And it feels like they don't need to force the issue as hard either, because Gyrocopter's going to be able to get this crazy amount of scaling too. It feels like last game, maybe they pushed it too hard, and could just address that in an incredible manner. But this one now maybe being a little bit more patient. They're so far ahead at this point. They don't need to force it. No, they can just chill their Dota rather than being super chaotic and forcing too. As they've got Secret completely on the back foot. The Midas just got picked up. 12 minutes 50 seconds. Super late for your usual exhorts. Secret's still not Puppy's still not 6. Fatal Bond farming a hard camp.
He's nearly there. That's Captain.
And they really need that chaotic invasion coming from OG as we see. The Gyro, he's gonna look every time called on him. He's gonna change the Secret lineup. So they really do need that chaotic offering to be the front line that they are loving.
Absolutely won this game. He's got the perfect stuff. 0-4. He's been games. It couldn't get any better of a beginning really as the Gyro of this game. We'll see how he's able to pull it off from there.
Yeah. And they still a little too. He's got the Fusel Blitz about 100 gold, and he's about to hit the 12. So he's still, I mean, he's still doing really well, but have slowed down because of that pressure that they were able to apply. And now we just have some downtime. Where Seb, he's going to queue up the next axe. Look to farm that one. That will probably be the Ricky, I imagine.
You think so? I think so.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stacks. Some juicy mug golem.
Radiant's top tower is under
these
attack.
stacks, they're going to push him very close to being well on the way to that next.
And there's no way for Secret to really get into that jungle at all because of how the start has gone. They don't have the heroes to walk in. They'll just on massive road to. He's in the orb of Trojan. He's just level 7.
Got completely shut down by this no-tail mid-one lane of the Treant and Gyro. They punished him perfectly.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
If he's just going to be like a BKB and just damn choking like he did in the last game. So that usually tends to be how I the team is. And why finishing out for mid one, and like you said, lots of stacks to work with. Got the PK queued. They can still look to fight. I think wait to farm anything when you 7,000 gold advantage.
Here's my pension.
True. I mean, in that sense as well. He doesn't pick up the Maelstrom on the Gyro to sort of add to his potential, especially getting given such an axe. I mean, is Sarah?
I think maybe the last game he just doesn't want to be provincial. A good pickup on Gyro. Gyro just needs mobility.
Sure.
Damage is gonna.
It's just if you're skipping it, you know what I mean? I feel like when you are getting an axe, if you're having a quick axe and Maelstrom on this hero, likewise with the Monkey King, it's tell you a lot, but we'll see how it plays out for him, as you say, just building in a fashion that means that there's really no excuses for buying in a team. He should be
I think it's
pretty invincible.
I think it's just, there's no this is just very straightforward. You don't need to do anything finicky, don't need to do anything funny. You've gotten away with such a big lead. Just play Dota now from this point forward. Just lay your options, keep getting those ags away.
Yep. He's pretty much got the second axe done. This that.
They're feeling bigger. That's what you're seeing from Taunton. They're just able to sit back with an Alchemist and Secret camp. And Secret's aware of that. They're just trying to maximize their farm around the maps. You know, they're not looking to smoke or do any type of invasion. They know if they try, they're going to get completely annihilated in the farm. So they have to wait for OG to come to them a bit and get their farm back. He still is very farm, you know, bots Midas. He may have, you know, 6.3k net worth, but the fact that it's a bot Midas really is him a lot weaker in the actual
Radiant's
fights. There it is.
The
Axe gifted Thompson.
All right.
Immediately inject 0.48k net worth, and he's got the Fusel at the same time, pretty much.
Well, let's see. 8k lead.
Radiant's
with this setup with the
under attack. Dire's top tower
17 minutes in, and then 2 cores very far ahead of that. Secret Side giving a whole lot of info to start the action off as they jump in onto Saxon. Takes down the Lion. Overgrowth will catch and control Zai. Look at the Monkey King in return.
They got to now. He's coming. The Fusel coming on the courier in just a second. It's going to be delivered. Oh, Vambrace too. Pick up for OG. Probably see the Ricky pick that one up. and you have to just continue to get this very comfortable spot. BKB, then you really force the issue on OG and Secret. Their heroes don't really do much versus BKB when it's going to be coming in. They're going to have to kite it really hard, and it's not going to be easy because he's got an F and wall, so that they don't have enough people either for Puppy. Kite is going to be really difficult.
Now, with this build up of niche as well, and the Midas spots, Link, what sort of state for you? Does it say it wants to Blink sort of built for just pushing and trying to stop OG from being in a position where they can run 5 down and they're having to try and deal with this Invoker pushing out the side lanes?
It's like splitting positioning. Like, he just can't get, if he gets jumped by Ricky, he's dead. So he just has to be completely aware of the fights and just be able to get out as soon as OG does look to start going.
Under attack.
OG is going to start ramping up that pressure really soon. One's about to have it finished, about to have that BKB done. And that mid tower, that's going to be the target. OG is going to heavily commit for it. They've got really well prepared. It's not looking like an easy fight. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to do it.
This is definitely a challenging spot, but that's, you know, after any wins we see from them, that is what we like to see. We want to see a team such as Secret be tempted, and we certainly will. 9k here at 18%.
I just don't know when they're able to fight versus all this. Oh, he's actually going to force the rush, and Secret there. All right, so similar approach as last time, but they just stalled out a little bit longer, right? They waited for the BKB, gave themselves a little bit more time so that they're safer. Secret can move over at least with Matu. He's set.
He's not going on this. They've got to give space.
He's countered. That's the thing too. See that Matu has to go for the BKB because he's versus Ricky, so he can't actually play reckless at all. He just gets caught by a smoke screen and he's dead. As OG now with quick moves around, Soxa is setting up Nisha.
Almost got his own blink sack. Actually changing it up, Niche as well. He's just queued up the beat dead now, but for that same reason as Matu needing it.
At least then he can just like beat BKB, run out of smoke, get Ghost Walk off, and then reset positioning. So.
Oh, I like this.
Anyway, on top, but
I don't like that. Mid one.
Money.
He had the radio cue for a second, then it was like, actually, I want to be even more indestructible. So I'm not missing one, and the BKB, and the Axe also going to go straight for that Satanic. So going for the full tanky boy build on this Gyro. He really doesn't want to die.
I don't think he will. I really don't think he would get away with anything. They've got a 4-step also on step. An item he is taking, 1600 HP on the top. But she's gotten away with everything.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Riding in the trees, he's able to get the straight in over the wood.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Dire's top tower is under attack. He's ready to pull the he feels very strong right now with the BKB and the Aegis.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
He knows, like, if they run into him, he will kill absolutely all of them. Under acid spray as well, with Topson going ham. This is all physical damage that just gets proved by that acid spray.
He's straight away on the Nisha. Nisha, can he get out of the cloud in time? Come on, he's out. Sax, they take the Sax, they now move up towards mid one. Shadow Dance tap. It'll be a little careful though. Get back out of the smoke screws down. Thompson is able to jump, but he looks for Matu. He's going to be able to get in, get the kill. They've got control. Can they punish Thompson for this dive? They can't. He's straight back out over towards the safety of Seb. As Thompson steps away, OG find 3 and only lose their line.
That was their big ult. That was Secret's big defense, or attempt to defense with the Wukongs and with the Chaotic offering, and OG just kills it like it's nothing, and just jump from target to target. We're really seeing the fragility of the Secret draft as the OG is just able to rip through them.
You jump from top to step. Things Nisha not getting a chance to throw out anything at all. Yeah, the combos, the fatal bonds, the golem hit them to sort of them. It just isn't. They've been able to live through it. And Matt, who's got to start retreating very soon after making an aggressive play, as he knows that this Ricky's just going to be able to run him down.
Hey, the big thing is really the two still up in OG's diving base. That really are, and understanding how strong they are is Zai. Let's get seen jumping into a tree for a second.
It's a bit risky though from Steve. As they see him, Zai. That up. Thompson has the strike. They drop the boundless strike. Matthew's trying to move in. The cloud is down. Sunstrike from Nisha off the mark. Deafening blast pushes the top. Now Matthew's got to be careful. Running him down. Tornado from the one and Stead momentarily, but the cooldown's there. Matthew up. Time stacks up with the jump forward. Matthew pounces it down to the group. He's going to back it back to base. Zai left on them. Zai will fall once again.
That was they almost actually got Thompson. The Sunstrike, if it connected, he was going to go down. The Pounce also not flipping him either, so he's able to... OG is continuing to lead this game and even looking for more. At bottom, the Force Spirits are summoned. Mid one quickly sound cleans them up, and they just continue this aggressive posture. And now a DD also on Thompson.
Oh boy.
They're already setting up. They have this ward. They have this ward up top, and they actually know where the Slark is. They saw Matu kind of swinging up there. They get the scan as well. He's leaving. And mid one. How long on his team? It was a minute. Very low down here.
Very technically, popped the BKB here on his first life. So that was probably a BKB charge, but no life to be lost. And he's very close, as you can see, to having the Satan. Insane item time is coming up thanks to that acceleration of the Ags platform in. Step. They've got the missile going away, and Matu is going to start popping at Step. See what sort of back out. Poppy's team into this Nisha. He's able to come down the Saxer. The golems drop down. Step on the high ground. Under the Woodclaw's command. The cold snap causing a mission. Down the outlet, Matu, Poppy's golem sweeping around, but now with top to jump, tricks the tricks. Just gotta be careful, Matu. He's gonna get taken out in the cloud. He goes down. The Canadian from out on the another fight where OG they're able to find two that might be able to find more as well. Thompson, he held back on the telekinesis. He won't get the opportunity. But another 2 kills here. OG again, only losing Sack, but they'll take these fights every single time as they continue to get further and further ahead here. 16k lead. OG continuing to dominate this game too.
They're really just running right through them like a lawnmower. The Sonic offering gets dropped and it gets 3-shotted by Thompson. He's just so far ahead at this point because of all this gold and just a free gifted Ags. He's 11-1-3 on this last.
Puppy goes to tornado off the mark. Not going to catch any of them at all as Puppy will go down. Thompson trying to chase Nisha. Makes it a 1. He was
Radiant's
they're getting killed. This lane still has the tier 1 and tier 2 up. They're just not letting Secret come out at all. With that vision that they do have, they're defending it very nicely on the side of OG. And yeah, they're giving no hope. They're really not giving any space at all for Secret to breathe. Shouting out Thompson. Small moment.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Close to the next times the BKB
never see this coming.
100 away from over on the side. Just these insane items coming out already on top of this.
Radiant's top tower is under
mid
attack.
one. He's ready to start picking up a good portion of that butterfly. There we go. The Eagle song already out. Here, game 2. I'm in one. Might have been a bit of a rough one for one, but this chicken game he is
Radiant's top
turning
tower
up.
has fallen.
0-7. 300 CS here at 26 minutes. 20.
Radiant's top
3k
tower
net worth
is under
nearly.
attack.
Yeah, this is right. This is why due to the outstrap. They can step it for a game like this, and he does it right. Him and one.
Yeah, him and Thompson are just really popping off. 11-1-4 on the Ricky too. He's just locked and yeah, OG. And it's like they've got this is them actually being able to go out and win a fight. This is them able to be able to like reset and perhaps get the positioning advantage. But damage is still going to be lost. I don't need him to really be able to actually address this gyrocopter and Ricky. They're actually poking this forward. They are under bit. Just as top and is at the ready. Not quite like money.
We'll take that.
Blink. Stand there as a unit, all 5 right on the high ground.
You can see Nisha even scared to step out for the having to wait until the creeps come right around it, as he does not want to take a step too far. He knows how quick OG will be to pounce.
They might honestly win it if the end is 5 like that, like all in a row, they're probably thinking about, can we explode this Riki in one combo, right? Like throw out the your flash on strike, back to strike clip, and potentially for it. It's very hard to execute. So.
They just go and find themselves a paladin sword here for the Satanic Axe Gyro.
Of course.
Very nice here for Mr.
Dire are scanning.
And his butterfly, it's done. Sox is already on the hunt, as they still do have that ward bottom. It's spotting a little bit of the Fort Spirits running through, and they saw Nisha.
Oh. Gonna be able to hunt him down. Nisha, if he shows his face again. Matu, he's going in.
It shows face.
All right, they got the Sunstrike down to the Saxon. Matu's going to be able to get the kill. And he's not messing around. BKB Shadow Darts TP out. He's not sticking around for a moment longer than he needs to. And neither's Nisha. They get the kill, they get out.
They know how behind they are. They're just taking in. Even support kills are worth it. They do right now know that OG is a little bit split up. So maybe Matu is looking for something. Walking up around. He's under vision.
Okay. No BKB. Nisha managed to make sure that OG can't chase for him. They're going to pop the smoke. Let's say 30 seconds, no BKB or Shadow Dance on the slot, so they're going to have to be cautious how they get Matu involved.
They know they're split, though. They're really trying to take advantage. Maybe just get like 1 or 2 kills.
That's going to get the jump straight away on the step. The follow-up battle is straight down on instead. Forces off to the side, but they've got the damage. Another hit from Secret. Maybe 21k down, but they're finding any small opportunities that OG's leaving left open.
Oh, and they're actually going to be able to maybe reclaim the outpost. So at least they'll get an experience if for this one. OG down. It's up to mid one and Thompson if they do want to reclaim it. If they start making the move, then the rest of the team should. They actually see Nisha for a second, and there's a DD Riki. He actually took the backstep to point that out. Doesn't go for like the blink strike. Usually do. He just wants more damage. Can't blame him.
All right.
$15 seconds. Outpost. Secret is gonna keep it reclaimed. So a little experience that's really needed in this game.
Poppy. Shovel.
And they're gonna get bounties for them.
Very nice.
Not bad. Small gains.
Radiant are scanning.
Nearly has hacked.
He's got.
Radiant's top tower
saved up
is under
a
attack.
little bit after that BKB. And good control of them, made very spooky. See Roshan taken out. Aegis on the mid. Thompson.
It's queued up.
Yeah. Now, with the items, the X and Y, the BKB, the state technique, he's absolutely in a position where he can very, very confidently pick up the Divine Rapier.
Dire's bottom tower